Okay, well, this morning I'm here with Sue Hunt, the Chief Executive Officer of the CARRIAGEWORKS is it
Eveliegh?
It is in Eveliegh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Sue. How are you?
Hi Pedro, I'm very well. How are you?
Good, good.
Excellent.
Can you tell me about the year ahead for the CARRIAGEWORKS?
Yes. Yeah, it's an incredibly exciting year, we think. It'll be year 4. We've just clocked over 3 years of being open, which is pretty exciting for us.
Yeah.
And I think in that time we've really grown and developed as a centre, and I think this year everyone's going to start seeing the real, the outcomes of those first 3 years, which is pretty exciting.
The relationships and...
Yes, yeah, no, well, and as you know, probably we have a range of resident companies, and the one with the big kind of public program is Performance Space, and they're about to start their season in the next couple of weeks, and so their first season of 3 seasons for 2010 will kick off with some residencies, and then there's a lot of fantastic programs in Bay 20, one of our theatre spaces, and also they've got a very strong visual arts program. So that's part of a wonderful partnership that we have with our resident organisations, of course. And at the moment we've got on some Sydney Festival shows, which is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
The Arrival opened last week, which is a marvellous piece about of Sean Tan's illustration. So it's a kind of wonderful mix of visual art and performance art as well, which is fantastic. And we've got the Lynette Walworth retrospective exhibition in Bay 20.
Opening tomorrow?
It's actually opened last week, but it starts again, it runs Wednesday through Sunday, I think.
Yeah, I had a quick look, but the door was closed. But
yes.
yeah, I'll come back for that especially. And in February, what's the upcoming?
In February, well, we say we've got Performance Space starting their season. We'll just have finished Shoot the Player that we're running all this month, which is a great exhibition.
Very good, yes.
Of marvellous short one-take films. And of course we actually then hand over part of the space to So You Think You Can Dance for the first few months of the year, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, so, I kind of knew that, yeah.
Yeah, which is not so much it's kind of part public, but you can't buy tickets for it.
No. But you see some great dancing.
You see some great dancing, and it's a great thing for us to have here, which is pretty fab.
Yeah.
One of our big programs for the beginning part of the year is CARRIAGEWORKS, which will be here in March, April, which is a fantastic collaboration that we've got with a range of visual artists and artist-run galleries and commercial galleries in the inner west of the city fringe.
Right.
We're thrilled to be doing that. It's the 2nd year that we'll be doing it. And we've got a great array of people and artists and galleries that we'll have here through the month. And I think what's really exciting about that is that you can buy all of the artwork, so it actually helps support the local artists as well. It is the best artists and artist-run initiatives of the inner west, so we're very excited to have that partnership as well. And also in March, one of our kind of main festivals, so one of the big things that we at CARRIAGEWORKS have tried to do over the first 3 years is really develop a festival model so that we get the place known by a lot of people, we give them a lot of things to do while they're here. And one of those things is our platform hip-hop festivals, and we'll be doing our 3rd one of those in March, which is pretty exciting. Just a lovely little weekend festival, which is a combination of all of the art forms of hip-hop, from MCing to dancing to battles. It's really quite a fantastic little weekend with some in-theatre experiences for people, as well as participation in the dancing, in MCing, in graph, in that kind of thing. So that's pretty exciting for us too. One of our other main festivals that comes later in the year is the Sydney Children's Festival, and we'll be doing the 3rd one of those as well, which is pretty fantastic.
So you're building on, building on past events
we're trying to do similar events, build the awareness of CARRIAGEWORKS through those regular events. And as I say, because the place is so large and we've got so many different spaces within it, we've got the opportunity to kind of program those multi-event activities, so that people, when they come, can stay and do a range of things over a long period of time. Because that's one of our challenges, of course. We sit next to a rail line and in a residential area, so people aren't necessarily wandering past going, oh, I think I'll drop in. Right. So they actually make a choice to come. It is a destination, so what we want them to do is be able to have lots of things to do when they get here. So the Sydney Children's Festival in October is another one of those. It's a great opportunity for children and their adult friends to come and play together and learn together, be artists together, We're really thrilled with it. That grew by 50% our second-year audiences, so we had 15,000, nearly 16,000 people attend the festival last year. We're really excited with that growth. It was fantastic. So what we hope that Sydney Children's Festival will become a citywide event in time, and that will have started at CARRIAGEWORKS. One of the other exciting things that's new actually for 2010 is a Winter Wonderland that we're running throughout July. So another festival, hoping to bring one or two ice rinks, so skating rinks, to the foyer, and have a range of market stalls and other sort of artistic things going on through.
It's like its own little medieval city, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
with the
exactly.
foyers and plazas and little sideway alleyways and theatres and.
I think as we were just talking about before, what's kind of wonderful about it is there are lots of nooks and crannies, and there are lots of spaces where you can make art or where you can see art. So it's not just about theatres, and it's not just about rehearsal rooms. It's about the crane rails above or the holes in the floor. And we've had artists make work in all of those spaces, down corridors, in nooks and crannies. It's pretty kind of amazing, and what I find is that artists are really finding their way to express themselves through the space now, and getting a sense of the size
and knowing
scale.
how to work with those, you were saying before.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much, Sue. It sounds very exciting. This is
we're looking forward to it.
Stuff I didn't know about, so it's great to have a chance to talk to you and meet you.
Yeah, terrific.
And look forward to coming back to the CARRIAGEWORKS.
And I think, thanks, Pedro, it's great to talk to you too, and I think if people check out carriageworks.com.au, they can get all the information.
Great. Thanks, Sue.
Good on, thank you.
Okay, so as Sue has explained, here are some of the events happening at the moment. That's still from the Shoot the Player video series, Guerrilla one-take music videos. Fantastic, well worth a look. It's on now. And another still from a video project by Lynette Walworth, which is interactive. Like she's met some, I think 9 women, heard their stories of survival from different countries. And how you interact with this video is you touch the screen and their hand will touch your hand, and then their story begins. So I'm really looking forward. I'm hoping to see that next couple of days. Upcoming stuff, there's a theatre piece called Giselle by an Irish theatre company. It's supposed to be quite wild and dark and quite amazing. And at the moment there's also a theatrical piece called by Sean Tan, as Sue explained, a theatrical piece based on his illustrated book. So get down to the CARRIAGEWORKS. It's not that far from King Street. I'm down from the northern end, and you can eat stuff, you can listen to music, and you can follow it all on good old Facebook. Okay, so the CARRIAGEWORKS is going to be a big year. So good luck, CARRIAGEWORKS, and let's hope we can all go down and see some good stuff, eh? Okay.